We'll guide you through how to download and run a GitHub project. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Now we're handing over to Pausa, who's going to continue with the guide.
So let's say you found an interesting project on GitHub. Maybe it's a tool, an app, or a small game that someone shared. You want to get it onto your computer and actually run it. That's exactly what we are going to do today. And we will go through it step by step. So first, let's talk about what GitHub actually is. GitHub is a website where people store and share their code. Project on GitHub can be built using different tools. Some are built with Python, some with JavaScript, and some with other languages. Before we run any project, we need to figure out what it's built with. So we will work through exactly how to do that in a moment. Now there are two ways to get a project onto your computer. You can download it or you can clone it. Let's quickly understand the difference between two because it matters. And then we will actually use both methods so you can see them in action. Downloading is the simpler option. You can just go ahead and click on a button and you get a zip file. You extract it and then you have the project file sitting on your computer. This gives you a one-time snapshot of the project. If the project gets updated later on, your downloaded copy won't update on its own. Cloning works a little differently. When you clone a project, you are using a tool called Git to copy the entire project along with its full history. The nice thing about cloning is that you can update your code anytime with a simple command. So it's a better option if you plan to keep working on a project or want to track its changes over time. So for most people who just want to try a project once, downloading is perfectly fine. But if you think you will come back later and want to keep it updated, cloning is the better choice. We will show you both. Now the first thing that you need to do is go to any repository that you want to download and run. So let's say I want to download and run this particular repository. I'll just go ahead and click on it. So basically you can do the same with almost all of the repositories that are available. Now before we grab anything though, let's talk about how you figure out what a project is actually built with, because this decide what tool you will need installed on your computer. The very first thing that you need to check is the README file. Almost every good project has one sitting right in the main page of the repository. This usually explains what the project does and sometimes it even tells you how to install and run it. The second thing that you need to check depends on the type of the project. If the project has a file called as package.json sitting in its main folder, it tells you that it is a JavaScript or Node.js based project. Once you open that file, you will see a section called as dependencies, which lists the tool that the project needs in order to run. For this tutorial in the project that we are using, if you open the package.json, you will see React and React DOM installed listed under dependencies. This tells us that the project is built using React, which is the JavaScript tool used for building websites and apps. Now, if the project has a file called requirements.txt, that usually means that it is a Python project, and that file lists the Python package that it needs. Either way, the idea stays the same. Check the project file first so you know what you're dealing with before you try to run anything. Now, we know this particular project is built with React. We also know we will need a tool called as Node.js installed on our computer. Node.js is what lets us run JavaScript project. It also gives us a command called npm, which we will use a little while. So if you don't have Node.js installed, just go ahead and go to the new tab and just go ahead and search for Node.js and hit enter. Just go to the official website and then click get Node.js and just click on installer, and your setup exe file will start downloading. After that, just go ahead and open your file explorer and navigate to the downloads folder. In here you will see Node.js installer. Just go ahead and double click on it and click on next and read through the license agreement and toggle on I accept the terms in license agreement and click on next and click on next until you get the install button and click on install. Now just wait for it to finish. So meanwhile we will also be installing Git on our system. So just go ahead and open a new tab and then just go ahead and search for Git and hit enter. Now just click on the Git and just go ahead and click on install for your operating system and click on this particular link to download, and your exe file will start downloading. So just click on yes if prompted for Node.js. After that, just go to your file explorer and reload if needed and double click on your Git to run the Git setup wizard. Click on yes if prompted. After that, read through the general public license and then click on next until you get the install button. After that, you can just go ahead and click on install. So I'm just gonna wait for both of the installation to complete, and you can see Node.js is finished installing. So I'll just go ahead and click on finish, and I'll just wait for the Git to finish installing on my device. After that, toggle off view release node and click on finish. Now you will also want a code editor to open and view the project file. We recommend VS Code, which is free and works well for pretty much any kind of project. If you don't already have it, open your browser and go to code.visualstudio.com, download it. Now let's actually get in our project. Once you are in the repository page, take a moment and look at the top, and you will see a drop down for code. Just go ahead and click on drop down for code, and here you will see different options. If you just want to download the file, just go ahead and click on download zip, and your zip file will be successfully downloaded. So now when I go to my file explorer and refresh, you will see a zip file will be downloaded. You can just click on it and choose to extract all and select your extraction directory. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select my extraction directory. So I'm gonna select a new folder for it and then select the folder. After that, just click on extract. And now when I go inside the extracted folder, you will see all the files has been successfully downloaded. Now let's look at the second method, which is cloning. So for cloning, you will need Git installed. So that's why we installed Git earlier. So once that you have Git installed, just go to the code and click on copy URL to clipboard for HTTPS. And after that, just go ahead and open your file explorer and navigate to the folder where you want to have your project stored. So in my case, it's going to be in this particular folder. I'm just gonna go ahead and create a folder and name it something like new folder 1. After that, just go inside the folder and then go to the address bar and then type cmd and hit enter to open the command prompt in this particular folder. After that, here we have to type the following command. Just go ahead and type git space clone space and press Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste the URL that we copied earlier from GitHub. And after that, just go ahead and press enter. And now just wait for it to complete. So now when we go inside the new folder 1, you will see the project has been successfully cloned. Now that we have got our project file, whether by downloading or cloning, let's open the project in VS Code. So I'll just go inside the project folder. So I'll just go to the address bar and type code space dot and hit enter. And now this will directly open the project inside of VS Code. And now you can see the folder is already open in VS Code by doing so. Now take a moment to look through the files on the left hand side. You will notice a folder called src, which holds the actual code along with files like package.json, which we already talked about earlier. The structure is completely normal for React project, so don't worry if it looks unfamiliar at first. Now here is an important step. Do not try to open the index.html file directly inside of your file explorer. If you do that, you will see a blank white screen. This project needs to be started properly using a command instead, and that's what we are going to do next. So now just go to the terminal at the top and choose to open a new terminal. After that, just click on trust folder and continue, and make sure your terminal is pointed at your project folder, which in my case it already have. So before we can run the project, we need to install its dependencies. Remember those packages we listed under package.json earlier? They have only been listed there so far, so they have not actually been installed yet. To install them, just go ahead and type the following command. Just type npm space install. After that, just go ahead and press enter. And now wait a moment while it runs. This command reads the package.json and downloads everything the project needs to work. Depending on your internet speed, this may take anywhere from a few seconds to a couple of minutes. Once that's done, you are ready to actually run the project. This particular project has a simple command set up to start it. So next, just go ahead and type npm space start. After that, just go ahead and press enter. And after a few seconds, you will see a text appear in the terminal, including a local web address, which is usually something like http localhost 5173. So you can just go ahead and highlight it by left clicking just like so. And after that, press Ctrl and C key on the keyboard to copy. After that, just go ahead and open any browser to your liking, and in the new tab, just press Ctrl V and press enter. And there it is. Our GuideRealm code generator app is running right there in the browser. You will see a code on the screen with a button underneath it. And go ahead and click that button and you will see a random code appear each time. The same process applies to almost any React or Node.js based project you come across on GitHub. Go to github.com, open the repository, download or clone it, install the dependency and run the start command before we wrap, and that's it. You now know how to go to github.com, find a project, download or clone it, and check what it's built with, install what it needs, and run it right there on your own computer. The same process works for nearly any project that you will come across. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to GuideRealm for more tutorials.